Thank you. Okay, here are some of the best debaters, and we wish to congratulate them. And Michelle, Nasra Wangeshi, Brenda.
The first judge, Caleb. Then Judge Mrs. Kimani. Then Mr. Odinga. Yes.
I wish to reinforce what Madam has just said. There are some good teams that lost yesterday, particularly that was from one north, from one south, and from one west. And it was because of the popular vote. We had a feeling that they were discriminated because they stay far away from the others.
Proposal side, we have Adija Baheo, Irene Melissa, Naomi Kerubo. The side of proposal side, we have Api Akinyi, Celia Bushuti, Yasmin. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to our semi-final leg of the Great Debaters Debate at the school level, St. Thomas Girls. We want to acknowledge the presence of our principal in our midst. And we also want to welcome all the students, the debaters, and also the audience to participate in this great motion called the Great Debaters at the school.
The motion is the African government should have more investment in road transport and air and water transport. So welcome for us the proposal side, Speaker 1.
Well, I need what's best for me, you need what's best for you, and we all need what is best for us, and the African government is there to provide essential needs and services to their people. That's why I, Hadija Bahero, strongly stand here to propose the motion that states African government should invest more in road transport than air transport and water transport. What do we understand when we say the African government? The African government is made of developing countries, is the unification of countries. What do we mean when we say to invest? To invest is to lay out funds and time. Talk of the leadership, talk of the development, talk of the money. We all need that for our infrastructure. What do we mean when we say more? More is a qualifier that has been used to bring out a bigger quantity on road transport than in air transport and water transport. Onto my first point, I would like to talk about lesser risk of damage in transit. Road transport is the most suited for transporting fragile goods, not for transporting perishable goods, but fragile goods. In offloading and unloading of goods, this is desired more for fragile goods. Secondly, I would like to talk about private-owned vehicles. In road transport, people are allowed to own their own motor vehicles, compared to air transport and water transport, which they are owned by the government, not by private investors. Yes, let's talk of less capital outlay. A relatively much lower investment is required in road compared to other modes of transport. Let's take an example of air transport. Let's take an example of air transport and water transport, which is much costlier compared to road transport. We can also talk of the construction, operation, and maintenance of road is cheaper compared to air transport and compared to air transport and water transport. That's why I kindly ask my fellow opposers to join hands with us and propose the motion. If the strong government institution implies that road construction is a public sector and a primary jurisdiction of the government. Need I say more? Thank you. I rest my case.
Opposer side. I welcome the first speaker from the opposer side.
Good morning. Good morning. Wow, at the end of the day, the goals are simple. Safety and security. It is by Leo Tolstoy, the Russian-based author, that misfortune one can endure. Air transport does not require huge capital investment in maintenance and construction costs. But when we compare it in road transport requires high capital investment in construction and maintenance costs. And now on to my second point. Air transport, it is quick and comfortable. It provides quick, efficient, and comfortable services to the travelers. But when we compare it to road transport, for instance, we have damaged roads or poorly constructed roads. It provides uncomfortable conditions for the travelers, whereby it is time consuming and hence becomes slow. Thank you.
Okay. Let us welcome the second speaker from the proposer side.
Oh my God, I find it difficult why the opposers are standing firmly, ready to oppose. Okay, from True North, I'm Irene Melissa, standing firmly, ready to propose the motion that states that African government should have more investment in road transport compared to air and water transport. First, let me correct you, my fellow colleague. Actually, it's not right whereby you say that in air transport there will be conducive environment. Let's take a point whereby there is poor weather conditions. For example, what do we say? Okay, let's take a point whereby in air transport, yes, as you consider. While I use the road transport, whenever there is rain, whenever there is any poor weather condition, I can still travel. So kindly join hands, ready to propose the motion that states African government should have more investments in road transport than air transport and water transport. On to my first point. In road transport, it is greatly advantaged because in road transport, I can offer door-to-door services. Take an instance, there is no way you can hire an aeroplane, come into your door and deliver some services. So kindly join hands to propose the motion that says that African government should invest more in road transport compared to air and water transport. Thank you. I rest my case.
Okay. Let us welcome the second speaker from the opposer side.
Wow, it's a pleasure, right, to be back on stage full of power and renewed strength. It is Silebushuti from True Central, representing the opposer side. I'm here representing the opposer side. The judges, if I may ask, if I was an author, I could have written a poem, and if I was a news anchor, if I could be a news anchor, and the road could be a person, I could have approached the road and asked him or her, why is this happening? What is that happening? Why are people dying because the main cause it is you, the road? That's why I'm in front of you to oppose the motion that says the government African government should invest more in road transport than in water and air transport. And to my first point, first of all, I would like to rebuttal my fellow opponent. You said that some vehicles can deliver a person or a good in at the doorsteps. What about the lorries? Can the lorries deliver the goods in front of the